Dillard and Tracy Murrell came to us to Thomasville Center for the Arts by meeting with our director, Michelle Arwood, and they presented us with a fantastic prospectus and opportunity to show and feature 16 artists, Atlanta-based artists, to put together an Afrofuturistic show.
Afrofuturism is it's a look at the future through a Black cultural lens. It embodies mysticism, it embodies technology, it embodies spirituality, it also embodies elements of our collective past and kind of fuses them all together. There were artists, jazz artists like Sun Ra, you had George Clinton and the Funkadelic movement. You had Alice Coltrane. All of these people were futurists in their art form. And I think later on down the line, somebody gave it the term, Mark Derry gave it the term Afrofuturism.
Well, both of us are very much entrenched in the Atlanta art scene. So we went straight down the line. He invited 7 artists, I invited 7 artists that I've worked with, and I knew their work was at top level and that they would respond well to the theme.
Tracy and I were just talking about how it's great that we're able to introduce this idea in spaces where that conversation is probably not had often. So we thought it was a good opportunity to create some dialogue around it. I just want people to imagine what it would look like, in the next 100 years. I think Afrofuturism in general is a great way to communicate how people feel about themselves and actually give agency to themselves as opposed to looking at everything so short term. You can actually envision, what the future would look like, and I think that's just important.
My hopes for this exhibition is that it travels, and it travels to small towns and large towns. I think the message in it is very powerful, and I love when kids respond to it. I think it's going to have a very powerful effect on melanated youth. I was told by the curator as they were installing, kids saw them installing it and they were so enthusiastic and they loved what they saw. So I can't wait for the programming and have other kids come and see it.
You can find out more about the exhibition at renswork.com, RENSWORK.com.